Hi, this is Chinmayi. Today I'm going to be taking you through some of my favorite Kama Ayurveda products. Since so many of you guys asked me what I like with Kama Ayurveda, I'm going to be sharing that with you today. So let me take you right in. Let me take you, no, running through. Next up are my foundation brushes. இதெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பண்ணுவா இதெல்லாம் நீ ப்ளூப்பரில் தூக்கி போடுவேன். Okay, so this is the packaging that Kama Ayurveda's products come in. Both Forest Essentials and Kama Ayurveda have such beautiful to die for packaging. They have put in so much effort and such beautiful design, and the art in the packaging as well, it's something that I've really loved, and the in-store experience is also beautiful. It's luxury all the way. Unless otherwise specified on my channel, everything that I speak about, everything that I use is bought for by me. I do get requests on Instagram from people saying that we are going to send you a token of love. Can you please take this token of love? I realize that, usually when that happens, there is an expectation for a post or an Instagram post or a thank you post in return, right? So I do not want to be in that space, and I have always, whenever I have gotten a request like that, I have turned it into a giveaway for all of my followers on Instagram, and that's how it's been. So without much further ado, let me just start off with something that I've actually liked using before I started using acid exfoliants, and that is the Kama Ayurveda Kumkumadi Brightening Ayurvedic Face Scrub. So this claims to contain Kumkumadi oil, ground almond, and definitely it does contain walnut shell powder. So that's mentioned as the Juglans regia shell powder, and see it also contains the licorice extract, which is a brightening agent. So you're going to be finding some a little, very very minimal amount of brightening, but since this is going to be like a wash off scrub, it's not going to give you like one those before and afters type of ads that you see on television. So this is the general rule with ingredients is that whatever comes first is in maximum quantity, and whatever comes last in the list is in the least quantity. So that's how the rule is, as long as ingredient listing, especially in skincare across the world, is. And since this also mentions aqua first, aqua is basically water, and that is a base in which all these ingredients have been put together. This has been manufactured in Madurai, though they market and distribute their products from Delhi. And this is something that my husband likes using, because he's not into acid exfoliants, he's not into such an important or a long drawn out skincare regime as I am. So he calls it the payasam scrub, because it does smell like pal payasam. So it smells really nice, and as I said, I have actually moved beyond using physical exfoliants and using scratchy things on my face. I've moved on to acid exfoliants, but I would definitely, I guess, on some days when I'm in the mood for it, maybe I would use it. But my husband loves using it. I also got a few of these small samples from them. I have bought these also at different points in time. This is the Upton, which is a soap-free body cleanser, which is I have bought it, but then I really didn't see, because if I had to buy like a bottle of this, it's going to last me only like two or three uses, right? Because if you use this for your entire body, it's not going to be affordable in any which way. And then this is the Lavanya natural plant mask. See, this is also very very grainy, and I found it a little difficult to wear this and then put it onto my skin. Maybe I had mixed it a little too thick. That's also possible. And if I had kind of thinned it out, I saw that it dried pretty quickly, and then this is definitely not a sort of a mask that you wear and then walk around the house, unless and until you want to be sweeping thereafter. So that is that. Otherwise, I'm sure this is absolutely natural and safe to use on your skin. What I also bought was the orange pure essential oil. This is something I do use diffusers at home, and I love using essential oils at home. Now I got a ton of samples. This is an all natural makeup remover. I did not think it works when I am wearing heavy makeup. I definitely prefer my double cleanse method, and even for the first cleanse, this all natural makeup remover is not strong enough to melt away your mascara or maybe if you're into very, very heavy coverage foundation, this may not be strong enough for you. Otherwise, if you're not into wearing makeup at all, this is great to use as the first step of your double cleanse if you're looking at something like that. This is the foot cream. I'm okay. I don't really use too much of hand creams and foot creams, and I would definitely use it when I'm traveling, if especially in flight, when my skin feels like it's completely dehydrated. This is the extra virgin organic coconut oil, which is 100% organic. This is also a sample size, and this is for an all over body massage. I don't think this is meant for consumption. You could also use it for your hair, but just like any other cold pressed and organic coconut oil, this Kama Ayurveda also has a line of their own organic cold pressed oils. This is the kokum and almond body butter. This smells really nice. So if you're into body butters and body creams, this is also an option that you can look at. The Kama Ayurveda Nalpamaradi Thailam. Of course, a lot of you guys know my preferred Nalpamaradi Thailam, which is from Arogyamritam Vaidyashala. More quantity, less price, and great oil. And I think continue to buy from Arogyamritam, simply because I think it's a cost factor. When people say that they're making Nalpamaradi Thailam, they're supposed to follow the text, right? There is a preparation, there is a methodology to be followed according to Ayurvedic texts. So the Nalpamaradi Thailam, no matter who makes it, they're supposed to do it a certain way. So I completely believe and trust that Kama Ayurveda follows the necessary rules and regulations as long as manufacturing this oil is concerned. But the reason that I actually like Arogyamritam's Nalpamaradi, I have tried Kama Ayurveda's Nalpamaradi as well, is simply because I kind of like it better. I really don't have a reason to say this is why. The cost is definitely a reason. And is also lasting me a really long time. So that's stuff that I look for when I'm buying skincare, because I think all of us will also, when it comes to self-care, a lot of us look at how affordable things are for us at various stratas of life. So even if you're using like one or two things, it's important for me at least that the stuff that I suggest to you and the stuff that I use is in the affordable range. This is the Kama Ayurveda Natural Sun Protection, which is SPF 21 UVA, UVA-B and PA++. Now, I definitely prefer a sunscreen which is above SPF 30, right? So this is not going to be giving me too much protection, and then it did pill a little bit under my makeup. So I would rather use it, since it's like a small tube, I think it will last me like 1 or 2 uses for my hands, and that would be it. This is the Kama Ayurveda hand cream. This also smells really nice. As I said, I'm not too much into hand creams and foot creams, simply because I live in a humid city, and if I'm sweating, I don't like my hands being a little sticky, and stuff like that. So I'm not into hand creams. But if you're looking at a hand cream which is from an Ayurvedic brand, this is a lovely thing to choose. The Kama Ayurveda Sensitive Day Cream. If you have sensitive skin and if you want a day cream that works for you, definitely, because this contains calendula flower oil and beetroot extract and basically santalum album wood oil. I'm presuming this is sandalwood oil, I presume. So this is something that you can use if you want to be using a cream underneath your sunscreen. So these are the things that I bought. The other thing that I also bought was the Kama Ayurveda's natural hair cleanser. I do use that on days that I have run out of my DIY shampoo, or if I have run out of Meera Shikakai, or if I have done both and I just need one extra gentle cleansing of, maybe there is leftover oil, especially on the strands of my hair, the lengths of my hair, then I use that. My husband also uses it and he really likes it. It smells lovely, it smells gentle. I think it's a rose hair cleanser. So those are the things that I have bought from Kama Ayurveda, stuff that I have used over time, which is the hair cleanser, which is the Kunkumadi face scrub. The Nalpamaradi Thailam also I have used at a different point in time, but I have also told you that I prefer the Arogyamritam's Nalpamaradi, things like that. As for the face packs and the Uptons, I'd rather make them at home because, it's just, it's not too affordable for me. Right? So that's where I stand. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below, and if you have any more questions, please leave them as well down below. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, this is Chinmayi saying bye-bye.